So your teacher gave you an assignment in which you have to edit a PDF document, and you're not really sure how to do that. So in this tutorial, we're going to go over Kami. We're going to go over opening a document in Kami, using the tools, and submitting your assignment to Google Classroom. So you can see here, I have my assignment up on my screen, and I'm taking a look at it. My teacher assigned me an article about the Civil War, and I'm supposed to read and annotate the article by highlighting and leaving comments. I also have a few discussion questions to complete afterwards. So let's take a look at how we're going to do that. Underneath my description, I have two buttons. One will show me how to use Kami. This will always come with your Kami assignments, so don't worry. We also have this neat feature, an Open with Kami button. I'm going to click on this. There are two ways to open up a Kami assignment, and I'm going to go over both of them. Either way is completely fine and completely up to you. So you can see I clicked on my button, and now Kami is working its magic and loading. I have to authorize Google Drive, and I might have to click on my account so that Kami can access my files. Okay, so I'm just going to click on my student account. And now my file is going to load. Okay, and we can see here that it opened up. However, I did say that there are two ways to open up the file. So I'm going to X out of here, and I'm going to go over to my work. And we can see my PDF is here. I'm just going to click on it, and the article appears. And now I can click on this purple button that says Open with Kami. Okay, and the file loads in the exact same way. It's saved to my Google Classroom Drive. I can utilize the tools and the features. So either way, however you want to open up your file is fine. Okay, so I have my article here. It's called The Civil War and New Patterns of American Politics. We can see at the top of the page the name of the file and where it's saved. Okay, it's saved to my Google Classroom. I don't recommend moving it, especially since it is an assignment. Okay, you can change the view. You can zoom out if you need to. You can zoom in if you'd like to. You can open another file. You can share your document. You can print your document, and you can also save your document. And you'll notice this button that says Turn In. This is what we're going to use to submit our assignment. Right? Again, it gives you a status. So we have not completed this assignment, and the name of the file, another option to turn in, okay? And it'll also tell you again that your file is saved to your Classroom Drive folder. It also gives you a status update. So since Kami works with Google Chrome, it'll work just like your other Google documents. As you make changes, they will automatically save. There is a button for you to click Save Now, just for safety. And you can also ensure that your document is auto-saving by checking this button here. Okay, as long as the check mark is in that box, your document is going to auto-save. If you need to, you can download your document to your Google Drive or to your computer desktop. Okay, so now let's take a look at some of the features. You'll notice here that your teacher has left you a voice comment. Okay, so whether you click on the button here or if you go over to the side of the page on the right, you can hit play and listen for more instructions.
This article discusses the Civil War and patterns of American politics. You're going to read and annotate by highlighting the main ideas using the highlighter tool. And then at the bottom, when you're finished, complete the discussion questions. When you're finished, please submit your assignment to Google Classroom.
So that's a really neat feature. You can reply and you can say thanks by typing in thanks, or you can hit the microphone for voice typing. Thanks, Mrs. Polk. I'm looking forward to this assignment. Hit that stop button when you're done. Okay, hit enter, and now your reply is stored. If you don't want to reply to a comment, you can simply delete it by hitting that trash can button. Let's go over to the left-hand side of our page and take a look at some of our tools. We have a selection tool. This is just your cursor. Okay, and you have a dictionary tool. So when you click on any of the tools, they're going to highlight in pink, as you can see here. So if you're going through, maybe your teacher asked you to define some unfamiliar words, and you can highlight the word you are in question of, and it will automatically define that word for you. Okay. Here we have a text-to-speech option. When you hit this, you can have your document read to you. Simply click on the part of the article that you would like read.
The controversies of the 1850s had destroyed the Whig Party.
Now that guy's a little boring, so we can change the voice if we want to. We can choose a variety of styles of voice. And then when we continue, it will
name blank. The Civil War demonstrated that the Whigs were gone beyond recall and the Republicans on the scene to stay.
You can change the speed of which it's read to you. You can slow it up or speed it down. And you can go to the previous sentence or the next sentence, or you can leave that sentence on loop. Okay. Let's take a look at the markup tool. Since we're annotating our article, this is going to be a helpful tool for you. You have a highlighter feature, so you can click on the highlighter. You have a variety of colors to choose from, so they can match your mood, can match the weather. You can color code things if you'd like to, anything you want to do. So you select your color and then be sure to hit save. Okay? So this will work just like your regular highlighter. You can go over the text that you want to highlight and it will save for you. And you'll see up at the top of the page that you made a change and now your document is saved. I like this feature. This is the box highlighter. So you can draw a box over an entire section of text and it will highlight that portion for you. This may not be the best option if you're doing a main idea, but it is nice to have if you want to focus on a larger chunk of text. You have a strike through, and you also have an underline button. So if you would like to underline words, maybe you're underlining vocabulary words and highlighting main ideas, you can do that. Okay. So let's take a look at our comment features. So this is how your teacher left you a voice note. You can leave them right on back. You can elect to use a text comment, a voice comment. You can do a video, just like I have in the right bottom corner of my screen, and you can do a screen capture. Okay, so the screen capture will record everything that's on your screen, and if you navigate up or down or around the page, it'll follow you. To leave a text comment, again, we're clicking on the text comment button so that it's highlighted in pink. I'm going to find a section of text that I want to make a comment on. Okay. And I'm going to highlight it here. And then I'm going to say, maybe I'm going to ask a question. Okay. And I'm going to hit enter. I can also use text-to-speech, okay? So again, wherever I want to leave my comment, I can just put my mouse here and it will leave a comment. I can use voice typing, so I can narrate my questions or responses and my text will record automatically. Okay, now it saves. Okay. Let's take a look at text boxes, okay? So once you've gone through your article and you've highlighted what you need to highlight, again, you can go navigate through any of these tabs and you can change colors or you can color code things as you need to, okay? Make sure that you have your highlighter tool so that you can properly highlight. You'll notice that your colors do save. So I have my underline tool in yellow. So I underlined that date there, and I have my highlight in blue. So you'll see these little icons here. I can change the color if I want to. I can copy this and I can leave a comment. So this will automatically insert a comment. So this is a good feature for annotation. Okay. So let's take a look at the text box. Once we've gone through, we'll see at the bottom of our page, we do have a series of open-ended discussion questions. So again, we do have a variety of colors. So you can choose whatever color that interests you. My advice is to pick a color that's dark and bold so that your teacher can read it. Trust me, we've been through a lot this year, and we don't want to go blind trying to read text that might be too light for the page. So once we have our color and our font picked out, we can simply click onto the portion of the text that we want to type. Okay, so I'm going to hit type, response here. Okay. It automatically defaults to Times New Roman. On the side of the page, on the left, we have some font sizes. And now that we've typed a response in our text box, we can change fonts and sizes, bold, to reflect ourselves. Okay. I like this font, so I'm going to choose this, and I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. And I'm also going to fill in my text box. This way, I'm not competing with the lines. Okay, so that's just a quick way of using text boxes. So you'll notice that your highlighter, your text box is still highlighted in pink. So anywhere you click, it's going to insert a text box. Your font, your color, your size will automatically save. Okay, so you can move your text around if you need to. Okay, again, if you're writing multiple lines and you don't want your text box to compete with lines on the page, or if you want to have that over a different portion of text, you can choose your background color so that it stands out even more. Okay. So those are some of the main features. You do have an eraser tool, and you can insert shapes. So if you want to insert a shape, if you like circles, you want to circle something, you can click on the shape, the desired color, and crosshairs will open up. You can see my cursor is now crosshairs, and just hold your mouse down and drag over the portion of text that you would like to have circled or denoted by a shape. Okay, so go through your work. You can hit the save button. Again, your text does automatically save, but we can check our progress. And when we're done, we can check our progress here. Hit save just to make sure that everything is saving. Sometimes you might have to give it a minute. And when you're ready to turn in, you're just going to hit this turn in button, and it's going to save to Google Drive and submit to your Google Classroom. Okay, so now you have your status update. Now your article is done. You can unsubmit and resubmit if you need to. So I hope this helps. Happy annotating, and if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. My name is Mrs. Polk. Thank you.